Yo, what's up everybody, and welcome back to another Genshin Impact video. So I have been gone for a few days, but you know, it was like the holidays pretty much, so like New Year's and, well yeah, New Year's, so I was gone for New Year's for the weekend. But anyways, regardless of that, I'm just gonna get right into the video. Today we're gonna be talking about the new banners that we're about to be getting. I'm just gonna, you know, list whether or not they're worth it and talk about the weapon banners and everything like that. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this video, and I'm gonna be having some Abyss gameplay in the background or whatever, something, so it's not just me sitting here and talking. But anyways, enough of that. Let's get right into the video. Alright, so the first thing I want to talk about is the fact that we are getting two brand new characters in this patch. That's going to be Shanghai, the 5-star, and the 4-star Yu Jin being a Geo character, and Shanghai being a crowd character. Both are supports. That's what they did say. That's how their kits are supposed to function. And they both have spears, which is weird. I don't know why Genshin keeps releasing characters with a bunch of spears. I guess they love that weapon. But the other three characters that we're getting are going to be Zhao, Ganyu, and Zhongli. I'm also showcasing Zhao in the gameplay as well. This is only floor 9 Abyss, but regardless of that, it doesn't matter. Anyways, so I think we're gonna talk about Shanghai at least first. Her being a cryo support. I did see that she gives some sort of resistance. So I don't know how much it is. We don't know the numbers, but she does do some sort of resistance, cryo resistance. Like she debuffs that for enemies, and also physical resistance. So it seems like she's kind of a Zhongli, but more for cryo and physical. So, but she obviously doesn't have shield. So I guess we have to wait and see. She might be like some way like she could do some actual damage as well as be a crazy good support role, or she's just main support with like very little damage. But we'll see. Hopefully she does do damage, because I mean, it's great that she is a great support, but like supports that can do damage are really good in this game. So if you're looking for her, if you want to summon for her, I'd say go for it. But that's only if you have a bunch of other really good crowd characters and crowd DPSs. If you don't, then obviously she is a waste of a summon, because I mean, you're bringing a crowd support character for no crowd characters or no crowd main DPSs. Even, I mean, if you like the character, oh yeah, sure, but she does seem like she's going to function as a support. I mean, they did say that about Ganyu, but you saw how that happened. So like I said, we have to wait and see when people test her and stuff like that. For the 4-star, I mean, I don't really understand how she's going to work. She's just going to be a Geo support. So, I mean, if you have a Geo team, get her, but they are giving a free one. So it's not really that, you know, I don't have to go that crazy in depth about her. And, you know, you guys are going to see what she does. So she's a 4-star. So we'll see whether she's on the level of Bennett, which probably won't be, or she's like in the middle between some of the other 4-stars. For Zhao, so I think I can safely, or like I can really talk about Zhao in the best way possible, because I am a Zhao main and I've been playing him for a while. As far as the fact how strong he is, I think he is a very strong AoE DPS. I mean, you can see in this gameplay here is taking out everything. I mean, granted, this is floor 9 gameplay because of Abyss reset, but he's still like, even with the Staff of Homa and Bennett and Zhongli, he just does so much damage, and it's all in an AoE based thing. So he's very strong. So for you guys, for you new players, I would recommend pulling for him if you don't want Ganyu or something, and you want a main DPS, then you could go for Zhao. But in my opinion, I would say Ganyu is a better DPS, honestly, from just for the fact that she doesn't have any downtime compared to Zhao, and you don't have to invest that crazy with her, invest too much into her, because she already hits so hard with barely anything. So yeah, I mean, Zhao's only downsides is the fact that he does have downtime, and at least for this Abyss, I think, or the previous one before it reset, those dogs and stuff, they were kind of hard to kill because Zhao pushes them back and knocks them back, and then it makes it hard because you have to chase them, and then you can't do constant AoE to both of them because they get stunned so easily, which is very annoying, but you know, it is what it is. However, a pro about him is the fact that most of the time you're going to be in the air, so you're barely going to take damage anyway as it is, which is pretty cool. So for Zhongli, now everybody knows our dude Zhongli here. He's a crazy good shielder, and he pretty much just makes it so you hold R2 and you don't get hit by anything in the game, and you pretty much can beat anything, because if you build him correctly, like if you build him like a shield, bot and kind of like that, you'll never break your shield half the time. Like, it'll never break. I mean, you can see in here, it almost never breaks. I have it up all the time. So for new players, I think this is the recommendation I gave the most. If you don't have anybody else and you want to summon for a character, I would recommend going for Zhongli, just for the fact that he makes the game so much easier, and you can't really go around getting Zhongli. Because compared to Zhao and Ganyu, those people need a little bit more, like, you need to invest way more into them, and you need certain teams to run with them as well to make them strong. I mean, Ganyu not really, but you know what I mean. They are hyper carries though, so. But yeah, Zhongli's not that too in depth. I mean, he has a freaking meteor that does a ton of damage and then petrifies enemies, and then he has his R2, which is just, it's a shield that never breaks. So if you're going for Constellations, you could go for C2 on Zhongli, just because you can get the co-op variation, so every time you pop a meteor, everyone gets a shield. But I mean, I wouldn't recommend going for that unless you already have C1 Zhongli and you already have Ganyu and Zhao and you don't want them. So, but 5-star Constellations aren't really worth it in my opinion. They do cost a lot, and you can clear pretty much anything in this game with C0 5 stars. So, but yeah, for, like, I didn't say anything about Zhao's Constellations, my bad. But for Zhao Constellations, you don't really need any. I'm strictly talking about just C0 characters. I'm not really going to be going in depth on Constellations. Obviously, Zhao's Constellations pretty much suck unless you get to C6, and C1 isn't that good. It's alright, it's not bad. Like, you won't lose damage if you get C1 on Zhao, because if you guys don't know, it gives you like a third dash, but it's not really worth it. That's what I mean. So, for Ganyu, I mean, everybody by now knows what Ganyu does, but again, if you're new to this game and you don't know, she pretty much just makes it so that she kills everything with her charge shots. She's a bow character and she aims in, shoots, does tons of AoE damage, and pretty much kills everything in the game. And her bursts last, I'm pretty sure it has 100% uptime. I don't have her yet, but I'm pretty sure it has 100% uptime, and just does decent damage as well, and it's a crazy good support ultimate as well, not only as DPS. But the one pro about Ganyu is the fact, obviously, that her charge shots don't have any cooldown. You can always keep charge shotting, and you don't have any downtime with her. The only bad part is the fact that if you do get hit, you do lose a lot of damage, because now your DPS or whatever is going down, since you have to get back up. And yeah, but that's really, like, if that's the only con about her, then, you know, I would take that. You know, that's really not that bad in my opinion. But yeah, I think I covered pretty much every character. As far as like what I think or who you should summon for, like I said before, it's going to be Zhongli here. But again, characters and things like that, it doesn't really matter, just summon for who you want. In my opinion, I'm going to be summoning for Ganyu. And yeah, if you guys enjoy the video, please be sure to like and subscribe. And I think, like I said, I covered kind of everything I could in this video. It's just really who should you pull for and whether or not they're worth it, and I kind of try to do it as fast as possible. But yes, if you guys enjoy the video, please be sure to like and subscribe, like I said, and see you guys.